In most self-defense involved cases, the fact is that we're able to stop our adversary psychologically. They show up with a knife, you show up with a gun. They decide that they weren't prepared for the fight that you're bringing them today. It could be that you shoot somebody that's shot in the knee, in the foot, in the pinky toe, and they decide that they don't want to die. So they kind of give up. They tuck tail, they run, they drop their weapon. They're no longer doing what they were doing in the first place that required you to shoot them. But the fact is that's not something that we can count on. And this next video, I think, is going to be a great example of that taking place. What we have is you've got a bad guy who goes in for an armed robbery into a store. He is armed with a shotgun, very quickly starts threatening the family there, said that he's going to kill them if they don't give him all their money. One of the family members arms himself with a handgun and quickly fires off a shot, wounding the suspect. And the next portion of that video, what we see is the suspect is kind of dancing around on his leg. He's been shot, but it's obvious that he is not stopped from that wound to the leg, and he continues to pose a threat to the family. Even with the family member, the same armed family member at that point, telling him to drop his weapon and giving him that gateway to go ahead and leave, he does not do so. It's not until the family member delivers more lethal rounds to the chest that actually stops that bad guy. And let's go ahead and watch that video.
I just started shooting at him.
He was shot in the leg. You can see him hobble around the aisle while still pointing the shotgun at the family.
He turned around, he came on this aisle, and then I told him, hey, drop your gun, I won't do nothing to you. He was not listening. He was just keep trying to shoot at us.
That's when Seth fired several more shots at the suspect. He fell to the floor and died before paramedics arrived. Thankfully, the family wasn't injured.
As we saw in that video, psychological stops are not something that we can depend on. We cannot count on the threat of violence or even just wounding an individual to be able to stop them from doing whatever they were doing. The most efficient thing that we can count on is delivering multiple rounds into the bad guy's high center chest area, into their vital area, in a short amount of time until they're no longer doing what they were doing in the first place that required you to shoot them. So remember, get out there and train realistically. This is Barrett Kendrick with Barrico Training. I'm actually doing this video from inside of our non-lethal training shoot house. We're launching a new Home Defense 360 course that'll be kicking up this November. Hope to see you there.